I can sit here and tell you stories of crazy stuff that happens. And if anything, my one takeaway for people out there is get your estate planning done.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
I love you brought this book, and I love this book that you put together, and we have a couple little pamphlets, but hold it up, show it to the camera, and because I love it. It's an end-of-life planner. This is from the Nuñez Estate Law and Title firm, right? And so tell me what this is, and like is this a workbook? Do you give it to everybody? Do you give it to clients? How does it work?
Sure. So this is called the end-of-life planner. I've planned ahead so you won't have to guess or panic. And I mean, they sell these types of things, everywhere, whatever. But I had a client of mine and a couple that said, man, when someone passes away, if you didn't plan, and especially if it was an unexpected passing, you weren't able to tell them, hey, what are your passwords to get into your computer, to get into your phone? What assets do you have? That's like one of the biggest questions, we get when we handle probate cases, especially when it was an unexpected death. It's like, I don't know what my husband had, or I don't know what my wife had. How can I find out? I'm like, well, it's very difficult, so it's go through the correspondence, check. If there's nowhere listed, these are the bank accounts I have. These are the assets I have. I have a life insurance policy with this So we put this together. I had my marketing assistant said, I want you to put this together for our clients. We give this to our estate planning clients when they sign up with us and do their estate plan. And we also give it away at events,
sure.
For people. And it's everything and anything that you could write down about yourself, personal information, your online logins, Wi-Fi, cell phone info, financial, properties. It even has like final wishes or other important information. So if you want to leave, a special message to someone in writing, it has pet care instructions. I have a lot of clients of mine that are very big animal advocates, and they have dogs and cats. And that's one of their big concerns is, what's going to happen to me or what's happened to my animals when I'm not around?
Yeah.
So you can tell them, well, look, this is who the vet is. This is what I would like for you to do. So we personally put this together to give to people, because I know a lot of times people are like, oh, well, I have that saved on my computer. I have that breakdown. That's great. But if you die and people don't know the password to log into your computer, how are they going to access it?
Yeah.
So I always tell them, keep this, fill it out. Keep this with your important documents, your passports, your birth certificates, your estate plan. Put that all somewhere safe in your home. And if anything happens to you, and we made it our bright green color of our law firm, but on purpose so that it stands out, they can at least go through this and have somewhat of an idea of what assets you had, how to log into things to be able to find things out. Since you're not here and they can't ask you.
They can't ask.
Nope.
It's so scary. It's like people really, they don't think about it. And it's like having something like that, it would just be an amazing tool. And I mentioned earlier that my father got very ill. He passed this summer, and it was, thank you. And it was like such a difficult process of trying to piece together. And it's like, even today, as things progress, I'm like, I want to ask him. And it's like, damn, I can't pick up the phone. I can't call. So there's no answer. You know what I mean? It's gone. And so you gotta, if you have a tool like this that's there and it has everything listed, everything outlined, obviously you got to keep it in a very safe place.
Yep.
And then the next question is it in a safe, but who has that safe combo, and make sure that they have the right information to get it. But that is a tool that will make someone's life so much easier when you're trying to piece together a human being's life, because a lifetime's a lifetime. It's long. And there's a lot of stuff that's happened, and accounts that have been opened, or life insurance policies, or who knows what it may be, whether it's a trust or, like you said, there's just so many different, any individual is just their passwords.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For different websites or bank accounts or whatever. There's just a lot of it.
It is. It is. And if you don't have at least an idea, it becomes very, I had this one client of mine, I could give you all sorts of examples. And like in a traditional marriage, the husband was the one who managed the money, managed the bills, she managed the house, whatnot. He went out into the backyard. He was, I think, gardening or doing something, had a heart attack, and died right on the spot in the backyard. Yeah. The lady came to me in tears, not knowing anything. She had no clue about who do they even bank with. Yeah. Who do they bank with? How's the mortgage? And like I tell clients, unfortunately, when we're dealing with a loss, the world doesn't stop.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The mortgage is still due. The bills are still due. Yeah. Life keeps going. People give you their condolences, but they're like, yeah, but your mortgage payment is due. And like you said, that's why I do what I do, to help people during those times, because they're dealing already with losing a loved one, with all that pain, all that just turmoil and everything. And then on top of that, still having to keep stuff together and move things forward. And it's really a difficult time. And she just sat there looking at me going, I feel so stupid because I didn't know anything. And now he's gone and I know nothing. I'm like, no, we're going to help you. That's our job, to figure this out and get this done. So yeah, this I think is very important, very life-saving, even if things change obviously through your life, but at least you have somewhere you can start jotting things down and put something. I joke around with my kids and my husband because I have one, in my phone, I have one of those apps with like a password.
Sure.
It has everything in there. So I always tell them, if anything happens to me, forget the body, look for the phone. Get the phone. And they all know my the code to get into my phone. I'm like, forget me. If I'm gone, I'm gone. Find the phone. The phone will tell you everything.
Oh man, I don't really get like morbid about it. It's like they get the phone, they finally, then it's like Face ID. It's like, oh
no, I don't have Face ID. Yeah. They know the code to get in. And and it's crazy. And I fly a lot. I travel for conferences, and I do. And I have a printed sheet with all of our stuff in a drawer. Everybody knows where it is. I have my power of attorneys if something happens to me, and I called my brother over. I'm like, hey, this top drawer, this filing cabinet, and I show them. And then of course everybody's like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, no, you need to. This is life.
Yeah.
And so everybody should be very well aware of where everything is. If heaven forbid I kick the bucket tomorrow.
Listen, I love that you have that in place. It's just like, again, it's like, even like I have so many different things in place, but I'm sure I'm missing having just like a few things written down to kind of make everything easier for everybody if something, God forbid, happens.
Well, that book is yours.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna fill it out. Absolutely. And I'm gonna throw it into the safe. And my wife has the combo. So. Listen, I think this has been a fantastic podcast. Very, very informational, very useful. I know a bunch of people are going to enjoy it. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's on Instagram and TikTok. And I appreciate you coming down.
Thank you.
How do people get in touch with you if they want to reach out and talk to you about estate planning or real estate or probate? How do they get in touch with you?
Absolutely. So obviously the easiest thing is call our office. Our number is 305-962-5929. You can follow me on any of the social medias. We are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, through LinkedIn. I'm not on Twitter or X, but definitely we're very big on, and we have our YouTube channel. It's at Nuñez Law Florida on all of our social medias. Follow us there. Or you can go to our website, which is www.willsattorneymiami.com. And we have all of our information there as well. We have a contact us, and a lot of our videos are up there. And so happy to connect. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This has been a wonderful time. And like I said, I can sit here and tell you stories of crazy stuff that happens. And if anything, my one takeaway for people out there is get your estate planning done.
100%.
I know it's an uncomfortable subject. People don't want to talk about it. But like I tell my clients when we sit down in my conference room, I'm like, the Grim Reaper is not going to walk in through that door just because we're talking about death.
Yeah.
We got to do it, plan, so that way you alleviate that headache and you don't leave that turmoil for your kids and your loved ones who are already, dealing with losing someone. So definitely please get your estate planning done.
That's fantastic. We'll save the rest of the stories for our second one when you come
back.
We'll
come back.
The second when you come back, all right? We got to do it because I know Rogan, he brings people back. I think Elon Musk was just on for like the third time. So we'll have you on another time. We'll talk some more stories about the stuff that you see and how it can help people and change their lives. So Thank you so much again. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome. That's a wrap.